That sails over the end line.
Down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Carr throwing on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
3 down. Go.
Again to Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. This is caught, Watkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Richard Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Gutierrez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. First down, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
First down, a run with Hyde. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what...
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gutierrez. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Go, go, go!
Mahomes to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a handoff to Henry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Caught. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, Henry fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll go on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that one results in 35 yards. Mahomes, the first-year starter, moving the Chiefs right down the field. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Braxton Berrios, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Butker now to kick this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Henry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. This one left side caught by Barrios. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And a loose football. And the Raiders have recovered. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Enough takes to start you off a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll push the lead up to 17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get set. Wide 85. Low. Right there.
On 3rd down, Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, Carr going up top. It's caught at the 10. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They come up in an offset eye. The pitch to Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Carr going to throw. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Black 58 round.
Now Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Slow.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Butker now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pickup there of 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On play action, now Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
6:37. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
7:34.
Now Carr, got to have this one. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Low. We're good.
Carr now on first down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Gutierrez. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Hyde. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Chiefs, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head.
Look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waist at. All these in the room, how could you